This will be cool because we got a full battery and we got an empty tire. Having the capability to adjust your tire pressures either up or down depending on load and temperature is like a huge safety must if you were towing anything, especially a camper, guys. Like, take that seriously and get you a pump. It even had a little cooling fan going to cool off the motor. Wow. I could not believe that I spent $168 on an air pump, but it's 2024, guys. Gotta do what we gotta do, right? Pretty sure when I was in college in like 08 or something and times were tough, I remember Obama saying, pump up your tires, guys. So listen to your Obamas.
Somebody said, well, what can I do? What can individuals do? So I told them something simple. I said, you know what? You could inflate your tires to the proper levels.
Did indeed end up going with a Milwaukee M18 air pump. Reason being, I already have a pretty large collection of these M18 tools, so there was no needed infrastructure, and the fact that it was tool only for 168 wasn't a problem because I didn't have to break the bank to get it up and running. It did picture it with one of the bigger batteries. I have an army of the 4 amp hours, and I think I might have like one 5 amp hour. This one was with a 6 amp hour in the picture, and Home Depot actually did have a deal going on. I'm gonna put the link down below. It's no affiliate or nothing, but yeah, check it out. If you don't have any chargers or tools, you can actually buy 2 of the batteries with a charger for $268 and get the tool for free. And I went back and forth on that deal and whether I should take them up. And then I was like, screw it, I will take them up. Mr. Home Depot, he must have like offshored his IT or something because the website was just going in a loop, and it wouldn't do the discount. It was online only. Of course, I was impatient. I wanted it no. So yeah, I said, screw it. Just went to the store and bought that one. So Home Depot, you gotta get your shit tight, dog. Especially if you're gonna like get rid of humans at your store. Then like make sure your internet game's on fleek. Yeah, so let's see what this puppy's got. We're gonna run through the paddock, I guess, as they say. We got a full charge on a battery. Battery just slides in like this, I guess, right? M18. Got a power button right here. Go up and down and select what you want your PSIs to be, and it'll stop right at them, which is, that's a love and hate feature for me, particularly depending on how accurate this is. And I always do follow up with another gauge to verify. Another feature that this thing has that I think might be love and hate for some of you guys, it's not necessarily my favorite, is this screw on the tire type fitting. I like a traditional that. I don't know, maybe if they make a screw in little like air chuck, but yeah, I'm just not a big fan of this, but I don't know, whatever. It seems to be on a lot of pumps these days. This will be cool because we got a full battery and we got an empty tire. So we'll see, well, we got 3 PSI, so, all right. We'll go ahead, and I haven't even read the directions. We're just gonna see if this is something that's easy enough to get up and running. I like to take it to about 40 PSI, you know, give me a little 8 PSI to ride down here out on the streets. And I don't know, do I hit this? Wow, guys. I gotta say, I think most things are garbage these days, but I am like thoroughly impressed with this. I'm contemplating whether I even need to put that in time lapse or not because it blew the whole tire up from 3 PSI to 40 PSI in 2 minutes. That's a 245, 50, 16 tire. We used up 1 bar on the battery, but that's really not bad because this thing, I knew it threw some joules out to get that thing pumped up in 2 minutes. So we saw I could pump up that car tire real quick. Let's see what it can do on a big boy here. I normally store these right around 65, and then I'll pump it up to the rated 80 before I take it on the road. Right now we're right at 64.9 on my secondary. Let's go ahead, hook up the Milwaukee, and I'm gonna try and pump it up all the way to 80. We'll see if it can take it. This is rated for 150 PSI. The one from Harbor Freight was 100. I would definitely say, I mean, you need to maybe have the highest PSI in your arsenal be like 80% of the rating of the pump that you're gonna buy, because I mean, these manufacturers, they're of course gonna advertise it as high as they can, but there's a lot of other factors that sort of go into the pressure. So we're gonna see if we can take this thing up to 80 and how long that takes. And then we're also gonna check and see if it's accurate, if 80 on this is 80 on this. And this is a really well-made German sort of competition bicycle gauge. If I can find it, I'll leave a link in the description below, but I use it for everything. All right, let's head up to 80. Now, one thing that's very interesting this pump does is it kind of gives a little courtesy tap right before it gets ready to get to the highest PSI on here. And it sort of steps up and actually overblows once it knows sort of how much it's going to release back into the pump upon shutting down. That's a really cool feature. Let's see how that translates into accuracy. It even had a little cooling fan going to cool off the motor. Wow. .1. So we're off by a few PSIs, but I mean, I've had pumps that are off up to 12. I wasn't expecting it to be 100% dead on, but man, you know what? I'll say that's close enough for government work. In fact, that's like so close for government work. I bet you these things are in a lot of military units right now, and if not, probably people will be ordering them soon. Well, thanks a lot, guys, for coming by. I got to get back inside. I tried to beat the heat by getting out early, but the skeeters are out lighting me up. Thank you so much. See you next time.
Peace. Everybody in America inflated their tires to the proper level, we would actually probably save more oil than all the oil that we'd get from John McCain drilling right below his feet there, wherever it is that he was gonna drill.